In this video, we demonstrate mediation between two gang members. So Ariel and myself played the roles of the mediators, and Carlos and Stefan play the roles as the gang members. So Carlos had graffitied all over Stefan's side of the city, and instead of talking it out and being civil about it, Stefan decided to retaliate with violence. So in this session, we have a little mediation session, and we make sure that we have face-to-face contact with both parties and the mediators. We also do some problem solving within this scene in this video, and the mediation, which is the big part. So please enjoy.
So today, guys, I want us to come here to try to respect each other and think about one another. And I want us to have an open mind. Some of the ground rules here is that there's going to be no cursing, no fighting, and no violence.
So from what we understand, Carlos, you graffitied Stefan's block, and Stefan, you retaliated against Carlos's gang. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he beat up my little cousin.
Yeah, he deserved it. Nobody comes to my block and disrespects me.
So why did you graffiti the block in the first place?
There was just a big space where I could put my art up, and I just graffitied it, and I didn't care where I was or anything, so I just did it myself.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
Not
I
in my
can.
block. No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Let's all just try to talk at once.
Okay, Stefan, we have heard that Carlos came to your block and graffitied it. So how did that make you feel?
You got me so mad and so annoyed, and
I just didn't care. I don't care what.
So, guys, we have to try to talk one at a time.
it got me mad. And just know if you come to my area and do something disrespectful to us, we're coming right back to your area and doing something 10 times worse.
So Carlos, it's clear that Stefan feels disrespected by you and your gang. So is there another way to resolve conflict without using violence?
I shouldn't have. He's the one that retaliated. I just wanted to.
So Stefan thinks you purposely went to his area. Was that true, or did you just happen to see him?
I purposely went to that area. I didn't know or didn't care whose area it was. I just purposely went to that area because I saw the spot that I wanted to put my graffiti on. So.
Well, now you know it's my area, so you know not to come back there. And I bet you never come back.
It was not just gonna.
So, Carlos, can you see why Stefan felt disrespected when you decided to present your artwork on his area of town?
I just don't understand. I mean, I just thought it was a nice spot to do it in, so I just decided to do it. I don't understand why you had to touch my family members. I just don't get it. And I wanted to graffiti.
It's all a nice spot. It's my area. You don't just see nice spots and just draw on them. What if I came to your house and just drew on it? That's my area. That's the place where I live. You can't just come drawing on my area. That's why we came back and used violence. That's how people learn. You're not from where I'm from. Where I'm from, you gotta use violence to show people how.
Okay.
Guys, we have to try to respect each other and listen to what we have to say.
Take deep breaths. And not to get angry.
We use violence, and I bet you he learned from that.
I'm gonna use violence back.
Let's try to look for some type of resolution that doesn't include violence.
Because it's clear that violence isn't working to resolve any of the conflicts, and more people are just getting hurt as the violence continues. So what are some options and other ways that you can resolve conflicts without using violence and retaliation? Do you have any suggestions?
Nope.
I don't even know, because see, the way I grew up watching other people. My dad was in the gang, my older brother was in the gang, and they used violence to get what they wanted, and they were successful. I mean, they both in jail now.
What if we try to come up with some agreements where you guys agree to stay on your own sides and respect each other's areas?
Yeah, if you could get him to respect our side, then yeah, you won't have to use violence, but it doesn't seem like he could do that.
Carlos, do you think you'll be able to respect that is Stefan's side?
I'll walk through where I want to walk.
See, that's why we can't get anywhere with these dudes, man. All they want to do is disrespect people. You see what I'm talking about?
You can lower your tone and talk to each other nicely.
respect. That's all I'm asking.
So Carlos, Stefan is looking just for you to respect him and looking for the same from him and his gang.
Yeah, but he jumped one of my boys, so it's not gonna stay like that.
So you're saying that violence made things worse?
Yeah?
Are you saying the same? Violence made things worse?
I guess you could say it made it worse, and I could see how me killing one of his guys, he's just gonna come back and do the same for us, but I'm trying to instill fear.
Carlos and Stefan, we brought you to a safe environment without any weapons and just the two of you guys to try and work out your differences. So it is very clear that Stefan feels disrespected from Carlos, and Carlos, you feel disrespected because he retaliated. So something that maybe the two can work on is resolving conflict without any violence, because it is very clear that the violence has just caused more retaliation between your two gangs. So Carlos, how would you feel if you maybe started going to more of an art class or going to some type of art studio to express your artwork instead of going out on the streets and doing that against Stefan's side?
I guess I think that's a good idea to attend maybe some form of a art school program. Since growing up, I never had some type of like an after school program or something like that to help me with that. I think that's a way I could express my art and just reflect my anger, behaviors and stuff, and just put it on paper and stuff. So I mean, that's a possibility. I'm open to that option.
So what about the graffiti? We're just gonna leave that there?
Well, we have some people in our building that can go around your area of town and get rid of all the graffiti that's already up.
Yeah, I mean, that would be helpful if we could get rid of the graffiti. And that would be good. If you could find a way to not come back and graffiti our area, then that would be perfect.
So what if we try to help you guys agree on reaching out to each other if things become heated again and get to this point? What if you guys find a way to reach out and eliminate the options of trying to graffiti or trying to retaliate?
I mean, I always saw that as soft growing up, but this violence just isn't the answer. I'm losing too many brothers. So, I mean, he could hit my jack.
We call it a cell where I'm from, but yeah, I guess I could call it a cell phone sometimes, something, if things get out of hand.
So if tension starts to heat up between the two gangs, do you feel comfortable going to each other and talking it out before resulting to violence and losing another one of your friends or family members? Do you think talking it out is going to be a possibility?
Yeah, I'm a man of my word, so I'm just hoping he can keep his end of the bargain.
Well, I'm a man of my word too.
Alright, so there'll be no problems.
There won't be.
So guys, I'm glad you were able to make it here today, and as we mentioned to you guys earlier, you will get your $5 in agreeing to meet here with us and let us help you guys figure out solutions to your problems.
I'll give you some money.
McDonald's sounds good.
Smoke my weed.
I hope you guys feel comfortable in this environment, and you're more than welcome to stop by again in the future when you feel like situations are out of your control.
Alright,
Thank you for your time.
thank you.
And looking at the article written by Whitehill and others, Street Conflict Mediation to Prevent Youth Violence, we were able to display some of the techniques and methods they presented. In looking at what caused the situation, trying to figure out who was involved in the situation and the number of people involved in the incident, and if this incident has to do with retaliation, and we tried to help each party figure out alternative methods in resolving the issue without using violence. And we try to get the community involved by helping Carlos find community programs to help express his artwork, and then getting the community to get rid of the graffiti in Stefan's neighborhood. And in doing that, they both were able to agree to reach out to one another when things get heated instead of resulting in violence in any situation in the future.